All right, welcome back to another episode of Turning the Wheel, the adventures of the Company of the Golden Wheel as they delve once again into the area and the dungeon of Rapana Thuk. We rejoin our parties in the basement of the Cloister of the Frog God. Last week they faced off with the evil culters of Sagatha, defeating those who remained on the upper level. However, the abbot, Grosso, escaped into the compound, and they do not know where he is. They pursued down into the basement, where we pick up with our friends. So once again, you guys are in the basement. You just come down the stairs. To your right is a hallway that is about 45 feet long before it turns off to the right. There are 4 doors, 2 on each side. At about 5 feet to the left is what appears to be what might have been a secondary ritual, though when you look into it now, you see this one is still a secondary ritual room. So you can see some scenes. There are boiling and disgusting smelling fat made candles burning in wrought iron sockets that are making this room very steamy and sort of gross looking as you look to the south.
I believe we ended with me screaming for Umbra down in these hallways. And I would have done that and at least attempted to open the first door, let's say on my left. Looking in, see what happens.
The first door on your left is locked.
Well, we know how to handle that. I'd like to kick that door straight down.
Just going to say, you know what they say about locked doors, right?
Perhaps I could get some assistance.
Yeah, I can do that. I can help you.
Do it separately or with advantage?
I've got a +3 to strength.
Same.
So
Let's do it.
One of you probably owns a crowbar, or you could just both kick, and one of you rolls with advantage.
Let's kick it.
Yeah.
I got a 17 for a 20. Or 20. Yeah, 20.
I got a nat 20 for 25.
Nice.
You kick the door in, and you see in here there are three people that look very wasted, sort of like common people. They look like they've been in here for a long time. They're malnourished, but they appear to be common farmers. You also see a elf who is wearing a cloak that and armor that, like yours, is it displays a sigil on it, like a hero from Freechester would have. So you guys all have like a patch somewhere on your armor that has the golden wheel, and his has a red hand on it.
Can we check if he's alive? And the villagers, I guess?
They are all alive, and he is also alive.
We should send him up to the cleric up top. Ares is up there. Maybe he can help him.
And so, Morton, this is you.
Well, finally looks like someone Either took out the big bastard or he escaped.
Well, the big bastard escaped, but we took out a bunch of little bastards to get into here. How'd you end up in here, friend?
Now that's an interesting story. I can't really remember. It's kind of hazy. Pretty sure I got knocked upside the head pretty hard.
Hey, by chance, have you seen anybody other than the people in this room? We're looking for a friend of ours.
Small
No,
as antlers.
No, he hasn't.
All right.
Either have.
I go to the next door.
Please help.
Across the hall or to the right? Oh, yeah, they are all manacled. They are all very clearly prisoners.
Yeah, so let me see in my equipment if I can have something that can, I don't have a crowbar, to be honest. But I could probably cut the center of it with my axe.
Okay. So doing damage to the manacles by just hitting them is going to take a long time.
All right.
Chop through them.
That's
But you could use the handle or something to try to break them.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it is reinforced by magic, so it's unlikely to break itself.
right. Ukin, do you still have Kane's tools? Maybe you could pick this lock open. I want to get these guys free.
Bobo also does have thieves' tools, if you guys will recall.
Yes, well, it's one of my more nimble friends. I would like to know if they can come and do that while I help kick doors in to find Umbra. I just don't want to leave these people. And he's got an adventure patch just like we do. Well, ours say Golden Wheel. But means,
Hell, if you can break me free, I might be able to help you out sometimes.
well, yeah, see? Help is always welcomed. You know what, friend? I'll do my best to have somebody help me get you free without getting you damaged. I could always cut your hand off. That'd get you out. I mean,
He goes, oh,
Yeah, we don't want to cut his hand off here.
my hands are my work.
I just joke a little, just bring in a little humor. Hey, Bobo, friendo, you do have thieves' tools if you want to pick this manacles open.
Yeah, let me give it a shot. I'm not sure if I'm proficient in these. Let me give it a shot here. Sleight of hand. 16.
All right, yeah, you're able to open the manacles with a 16.
That's simple.
I know it would have been a thieves' tool roll, but with dexterity, it's still a fort. So even without your proficiency, you're still going to open it. They're not that well made of manacles in this cult, so they're just enough to be annoying. But you are able to pop it open.
There you go, Fred. You're free.
Oh, by the nine gods, thank you.
There's not really any consequences against you applying the same check to the farmers, so you're able to free them as well if you would like to.
Of course, I'll free them.
Do you guys give them directions to send them to luminaries?
I'm going to have a few questions here for you guys before you walk off. Now, how many, did you remember seeing a guy, he had a tonsured haircut, and he was a little bit bigger than the other guys. It didn't look real healthy.
Oh, yeah, he's the leader.
Do you remember what his name was?
His name is Grosso.
Grosso?
Yeah.
Well, that's Spanish for, well, yeah, you know what I mean. But, okay.
Well, what's Spanish?
It's a language from another universe.
What?
Don't worry about it. It's from the Underdark. Listen, farmer. How many of these cultists were here? How many different ones have you seen?
We saw a couple. every now and then one of them would come in and take somebody. They just took the turtle.
Right. We're here to save
They
everybody.
seem to really dislike him.
Yeah.
They like to come in and kick him. There were 3 or 4 that did that.
It's like they're similar, but not exactly the same, so that makes the hatred even greater. Okay, well. Any other things you might be able to tell us about this place before we go down deeper into here?
I don't know. We don't know that much. Jim over there, he got taken from his house. I got kidnapped out of my field. And Gertha, she was Jim's sister. She was visiting.
Have you seen any bugbears around here recently? Like even at your
all we saw were those cultists.
Right. They sneak up on you because you think they're just regular people and stuff.
Yeah, they were really nice, and then they captured us.
Don't ever fall for that one. Thank you, Farmer.
Yeah.
I want to ask the man with the patch. Hey, what's your name, friend?
My name's Morton. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too, Morton. You guys look beat up.
Morgan, what's your specialty?
All right, Ukin, now that you've asked that, I would like you to roll a history check.
History, yes. My history. Kablooey. Epic 4.
You don't think you remember any hero symbols that have a red hand on them?
Interesting.
As for my specialty, I have nimble fingers and I know how to handle light blades.
Well, that's good, actually. I know you don't have one on you, but if I was to let you borrow my dagger, you think it could safely escort these farm folks up top to the turtle man? He's pretty good at healing up people, and maybe he can help you guys get out of here.
He goes, I mean, I can, but I'd really prefer to stick with you guys. Last party didn't do so well.
Oh, well, hey, I'm not opposed to having an extra set of hands around.
The more the merrier, to be honest.
As long as you cleared the way, they should find their way just fine, I'm assuming.
Well, we need to kind of move on to the next couple of rooms. We're looking for a friend down here, and I just want to make sure they get out safe. But if you think they can make it, well, come on then.
He will help them get on their feet and help them get through walking, and then walk back to you guys and smile.
Okay, yeah, so you just sort of lead them upstairs, and Luminary's there. And whoa, guys. Yeah, I can totally help these people. They're real nice, man. They're so nice. They used to pray with me sometimes. Like, yeah.
Sometimes I feel there's something wrong with him.
All right, just next door.
To the next door.
Yeah.
Okay, next door.
To the next door.
To the next door.
All right, it is also locked. All these doors are going to be locked. So
I didn't get such a good athletics this time. Bear off, maybe. You'll do
so Umbra, you heard the sound of somebody you know calling your name out in the hallway. And then you heard the sound of a wrenching, sort of like the sound of somebody kicking the door in, but not your door.
Whoa.
I didn't hear you if you reacted at all there.
I will. Yeah. I start pounding on the door and just shouting, "Hey, hey, hey, hey,
Oh,
hey,
who is that?
hey,
Who's talking?
hey! It's me."
It sounds like Umbra. I'm gonna kick the door.
Okay, give me an athletics check or just strength check.
Strength would be 15. If you want to do athletics, it would be 18.
15 is plenty to kick this door in. So you kick the door in.
What do we see?
In here, you see a small creature that has antlers like a deer on his head. You also see a long, sort of tall, thin. It might be the same race as Varth, who's with you, but he doesn't have the mane and he's much leaner. You also see on the other side of the room, very clearly hiding from these monstrous creatures, somebody who is clinging and hiding into the corner of the room and clearly is terrified of the beings that he's been locked in this room with. He's muttering to himself and he screams when he sees the lion at the door.
Oh no! Hey, it's okay. That's Mara. No, he's okay. He's nice. Don't pet him, but he's nice.
Forget him. I'm out. Thank you, cousin. And I jump out.
A common reaction to small folk. I'll hold my fist out to Umbra.
We fist bump.
I stand my hand out. We're here to rescue you.
That's really nice. Thank you.
Thank God I am out of that hole.
What is that? And he points at you, Ukin, and he's just like,
Mr. World,
Oh,
yeah.
I would just like to knock this crazy person out so they go to sleep.
Okay, I'll roll an attack against him.
non-lethal.
With disadvantage because he has the manacles. You hit him. You knock him right back out.
Yeah, I just want him to go.
Also, another monster. And when you walk in the room, large, draconic, impressive, it's like he's trying to climb through the wall and get away from you.
I'm just going to walk over and be like, thunk, and then watch him fall over. He really needed a nap.
Aw, that was mean.
No, I'll pick him up and throw him over my shoulder to get him free. I just don't want to listen to him.
In all fairness, it was better than my idea.
Okay.
No, thank God you shut him up. He was incorrigible.
And so, Umbra and Bert, in your experiences with this, you have determined that this guy is very likely completely insane. And was that way before you became his cellmates.
Doesn't matter. I did not like being in a cell. I was pacing back and forth, and he was only annoying me.
He was very annoying to me for the 30 seconds that I heard him wailing after I kicked in. That was plenty enough. He seemed a little pissed. Maybe our friend Aries can help him.
What time of day is it?
You guys were pretty late in the afternoon when you reached here. It's been, it's definitely after dinner time.
Anybody dead around? Oh yeah, upstairs. Yeah, there's a bunch of dead people. Okay, cool.
Yep.
And is there noises coming from these other doors around us now that we've caused enough commotion kicking in two of them?
Yes, you've heard some other people wailing similarly to him. But you also hear several people, hey, what is that too? Hey, we're in here.
Mr. World, I assume that I don't have my gear, right?
You do not.
Can we please
You
find
have your
our
armor. They
gear?
didn't care about what you were wearing, but
Yeah.
Did anyone see a shield with a moon on it anywhere?
Made out of wood?
Yeah.
Nope. Sorry.
Oh man.
How about a pack with some instruments on it and some clothing?
Let's put this scenario. We came in. They tried to assimilate us into the cult. We went out the back way. We kicked the door in, and we got attacked. Next thing you know, we're rescuing you, and everybody's dead.
Yeah, we haven't found anything yet. Sorry.
Oh. Okay.
Easy assumption that things are stashed in this complex.
Yeah.
There should be around.
We'll find it.
Okay.
There should be money around.
Hey, Morton, you said you were pretty good with your fingers, right? You want to pick these locks open down Roundway so we can get these other people out?
Do you have picks?
Yeah, Bobo's got a set on him, and I think we got an extra set that belonged to our friend Kane.
Do you want me to try?
Sure. If you're good with thieves' tools, I'm open to you using them.
Remember, spindly fingers I have.
So, Bert, when you see Morton, you recognize him as a wanted fugitive who is known as the Hand. You know that he is wanted for committing various forgeries and other crimes in the area of not only Freechester, but also several other cities in the area.
Yeah, how much is he wanted for?
You don't remember that, but you do recognize who he is. You hadn't seen him before, but the patch on his chest and the fact that he's like, oh yeah, I can commit crimes, jogs your memory, given who you are and your background, and now you recognize who this person is.
Would Morton recognize Bert as well?
Have you been to any
Bert
nice
is not as
place?
notorious as you are. You being a wanted fugitive and him not being one. But sure.
But I'm a thespian and a musician.
Yeah. You know him as like a slightly famous, bard of the area.
Jacob.
Nice to meet you, Bard.
Nice to meet you, Morton. I'm not going to mention anything about Morton's reputation, by the way.
Okay.
I don't remember if I asked this. Did anybody see a wooden shield with a moon on it?
Yeah, no, sure didn't. You
Anyway,
didn't.
Hey, what is that? Right here.
my sleight of hand was 18 for picking locks.
So it's the same result, I think, because you're proficient with thieves' tools. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So it's the same result because of your proficiency. But yeah, it pops open the manacles and you guys are free.
Yeah, and let's get these doors open too.
Thank God. Do you want me to open the doors?
So I'll just go ahead and cast guidance on whoever's doing all the lockpicking.
How many more doors do we have?
You, as a cleric, do not actually have your holy symbol right now.
That's fine. I don't need it to cast guidance.
Okay.
It has no material components.
Nope.
I'll pick some doors, Mr. World.
Okay. There's nothing in the immediate area that would stop you from doing so. Given your bonus, you are going to be able to open all these doors. The next door you open has one person who immediately walks the door and goes, "Are you God?
Jesus.
Are you?
No,
Excuse me?
not God.
I'm not God, but I do know a god named Salune. Would you like to learn about her?
No, Sagatha is who is God. I see now.
Uh-oh.
Do you know Sagatha?
I think he's unhinged.
Look, friends.
Everybody's
Why
kinda
don't you
weird
go
here.
upstairs? They were saying there's a turtle up there. Why don't you go to him?
Sagatha is the mighty frog god.
Oh, tell me more of this frog god.
Mr. World, I'm going to do an Arcana check on this Sugatha.
No, it's a religion check. Go ahead.
All right, religion.
I'll pull religion.
16.
So you know that Sagatha is or Sathaga, I guess. I got those consonants backwards. Is the frog god that the cultists worship. Because they told you.
It's the frog god cult. That's the frog god.
Have you ever seen what would look like a frog person
Comes in
here?
my dreams.
Oh,
Promises. Oh, he promises.
you should really go upstairs and meet this turtle. He
This
looks like
one-
your god.
A frog. That's who I must meet.
This one might be beyond repair.
Beyond repair.
I say, look, lady, if you're unhinged and you're going to be a threat to us, we're going to have to subdue you. So you either need to go upstairs,
Or we can put him down.
or we're going to have to put you down.
The frog god empowers me, and he lunges at you, Bobo.
I'm gonna whack
That's a
him.
mistake.
22 to punch the guy.
Yeah, you punch him. You drill him right in the jaw as he lunges at Bobo,
Yeah.
and you knock him out.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Xenon.
A fine strike.
Didn't know he was messing with.
The opposite of Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul.
Trying to steal my hat.
Floyd Mayweather.
Who are these mythic heroes you speak of?
All right.
But he was in a room by himself, apparently too crazy to trust with cellmates.
Good. We're gonna move on to the next door.
Relock this door.
Yeah, lock this door permanently.
Well, we can tell Aries he's down here. Maybe he can help him.
Yeah.
We'll shut the door back on him. He don't have to know it's not locked.
Okay.
Next door.
Okay, so this door is the sound where you hear the two voices who have been shouting at you coming from inside.
What were they shouting?
Hey, we're in here! Hey, hey.
It sounds like they're bound of some kind.
Door's also locked.
Yes.
I'll pick it if you want.
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, I don't think we should leave anybody down here.
No, that'd be a fate. I mean, what a fate you would have going
we need
before
to-
Sakutha.
We need to help as many people as we can.
Oh, I forgot. I need to do my.
I mean, it'd be nice if they paid
Ability
us for
check.
saving them. I mean, that would be fair if they paid us 5 gold piece each.
Or
You know, we
we can
just-
put them to work.
Or yeah,
And they
there's
work for
that.
us.
They can work off their saving. You know,
And we can get more gold. More gold.
that's
Oh my
right,
God.
Dukin. We get a
I
lot
need
of
more
gold, and then we
Oh my God,
level
Grandma.
up. We get more
And then I can
powerful.
go in. We can go back to the casino and can gamble and make more money.
Yeah.
Oh my god! 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 Oh my
We could build our own casino.
god.
I don't think you're supposed to own people.
I mean, if they're dead and you bring them back, they don't have a say. So, free work?
No, we're just simply saying we're putting a lot of work in to save these people, Umbra, and so sometimes we like to have compensation for that.
Okay, that seems fair.
I mean, we're saving you, and you're a powerful hero, but these farmers, I mean, half of them are crazy. You never know; they're going to stick a knife in your back as soon as you save them.
That hurts when they do that.
Hey, we're in here. Let us out. Hey, hey.
Tomato.
All right, Mr. World, I'm not going to type it all out. 18, does that do it?
Yeah, 18 opens the door. In here, you see a pair of people who are wearing sort of beaten up leather armor that looks like it's seen a lot of wear. These are both male humans. Oh man, hey, I mean, we thought we were gonna die till we heard the door start busting open. Oh, hey, Whoa, you guys are weird looking.
Where are you from, humans?
Oh, yeah. I'm Fred. This is Carol. And, we were guarding a caravan when we all got taken.
Why did you get to keep your armor?
Well, it was the only clothes we had. I don't think they liked looking at Carol naked.
We all
And you
kept
see
our
Carol,
armor.
it's a boy Carol. They're both men.
And who attacked you? These cultists? These green robers? These
He
guys with the
said,
green robes?
We came, the merchant we were guarding was trying to sell him some stuff, and then, they let us sleep here. When we woke up, we were in this cell, and then the next day they took Jasper, and we never saw him again.
And that was Jasper the merchant?
Yeah, man.
Now let me ask you something about Jasper. Would you say he has a lot of gold?
The cultists took all that stuff, all of our weapons and treasures and equipment. They took all that. If
Well, look,
we'd had other clothes, they probably would have taken that too.
Now, I tell you, this is, I see both of you are very able-bodied warriors. And what I think you ought to do is join up with us. We're going to find Jasper. You're going to help us. You're going to form the front line of our attack and defenses, okay?
He says, I heard one of the cultist guys talking, and I'm pretty sure they killed Jasper.
Yeah.
Ooh, tough luck. Let's move on.
Are you guys gonna betray us?
No, man, we just want to go home.
I don't trust him, guys.
Our wives.
And where's home?
Hey, you don't trust me. We don't trust you, the Hand. Don't act like we don't know who you are.
I don't know what you mean. I'm as valid as anybody here.
Hey, look, we're over here saving your freaking life.
He's a wanted man.
Yeah, he's a wanted man, but he's sitting here saving your life, so you better just look the other way before we gouge your eyes out.
He's a criminal.
I am no such thing. I help save people.
Criminal is subjective. Mind your business.
Precisely,
Why? He defrauds old ladies.
All right, Mr. World, I will whisper into one of their ears. I know he's the Hand. But shut your mouth if you want to live.
Okay, roll intimidation.
Can I roll persuasion?
No. Not a very persuasive statement that you just made.
19.
He goes, you see him gulp. And so this was Carol, who was like, hey, we know who you are. Like, not the first thing you're talking to. He's just like, he's like, you know who he is? You let him just like go with you?
Do you think
better than those cultists, but
do you think any of us are angels? Do you think you're going to find your way to your heaven?
Jesus, man.
I think I am.
Dark. That's dark, man.
Life is dark. Nobody gets out alive.
You either go out by a blade, or you go out on your own. That's your only two options in this world.
Or you go out on your back with your feet up and bare.
Yeah, what he said.
Why would your feet be up in battle?
No, you die as an old man. That's the
Oh.
worst way.
How many?
I mean, I don't know.
So this is the third or the fourth door, Mr. World. Fourth one, right?
It was the fourth one. Yeah.
All right, so we got one left.
No, there's only 4 doors.
Okay, 4. All right. We need to find the gear of Bert and Umbra.
So, as far as is there any other doors? Is there stairs going down or anything?
So there is back the other way. So you went to the right instead of to the left.
Mm-hmm.
If you go back to the left, you'd go into like what appears to be like a deeper, more secret ritual room. If you go to the right, the hallway just turns to the right.
Look, I just say we let these guys go back home to their place, and they can do whatever they need to do. We're not here to be concerned with them. We found our friend and a couple other friends. We should find their gear and get the hell out of here.
I agree.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna stop the frog god?
I would like to kill the big Jabba the Hutt looking guy. That would be ideal.
Yeah, I'd like
And
to do that.
I want to kill a guy named Frogger. That sounds frog god
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah, Frogger's
Yeah.
on the shit list too, but
Yeah. Where does this intersect, you know? Where's Frog intersected this whole thing?
Yeah, okay.
I knew a man named Frogger. He got ran
Huh?
over by a wagon, though.
Not this one.
I heard it happened like 3 times.
yeah, this Frogger deserves more than a wagon wheel. Yeah, let's find this gear and then, hey, Bobo, when we were coming in, you saw that other tower. We haven't gone over there yet. We should check that place out too.
Oh, yeah. Perhaps they're connected underground.
I don't know. Let's look and see if we could find their gear down here somewhere.
Yeah. I bet you this Jasper has a couple bucks. He's a merchant.
Hey,
Or at least his goods are probably deposited here that he was going to sell to these cultists.
yeah, probably. Something. Well, we could find out. We'll find out when we get to.
Yeah. All right, so let's get in formation and let's clear this place.
I'll just look for Veroth to come up to the front with me as we go down the next hallway.
I will do so.
If
Yeah,
you don't mind.
The way you were going, you just turn into the right.
Yeah.
Okay. So after you turn to the right, you see 10, 20, about 30 feet down the hallway. There's a door on the right, and about 15 feet past that, stairs downwards begin and sort of curve off to the right as they go downwards.
Well, let's check that door.
Clear every room. Leave nothing alive.
Yeah, we
Okay,
don't want to
you
leave
open the
anything
door,
for
you hear- Come through the door.
I don't know if I like that noise.
Perhaps somebody could check for traps, or if the door is locked.
I mean, I guess I could. I'm just not very good at it.
I'll check for traps.
Okay, give me an investigation check on the door.
23.
You don't see any traps on the door, but it does appear to be locked.
Then I'll pick the lock.
Okay, give me a thieves' tool check with dexterity.
24.
You pop the lock open.
After you.
All right. So he pops the lock and I'll open the door.
All right, so you open the door and immediately let's see what race she is. She is a female human, and she is dressed like a warrior, but like an Amazon warrior. So she's dressed sort of like Xenon. Her armor is like, or not Xenon, Xena, the warrior princess.
Mm-hmm.
Her armor is like leather armor, but it's like skirted and, sort of like impractical and girly. But she has a dagger out and she sneaks around behind you and holds it up to your throat and says, "Hey, who are you?" And then you hear someone inside go, "Don't mind her, she's a bitch."
Oh, shit.
That escalated quickly.
I'm Umbra.
Lady, calm down. We're here
You
to
calm
save
down. I'm
people.
calm. If I wasn't calm, this dragon would be dead.
You had better not lay a finger on Xenon. I will blast you into a million pieces and you will be destroyed. I will disintegrate you.
Lady,
I'm the one
she's
with the knife. You calm down.
lady,
For
she
her, I'll
saved
kill you
me.
again.
She saved me. Now she's saving you. Calm down. Be reasonable.
Wait, saving us? You hear the person from inside shout. Then you see you see then deeper in the room you see a pair of human males who look like they might be related. They both have sort of a auburn hair look about them. One of them looks sort of exasperated with the other. They're not sitting near each other. The one who is shouting is standing up and started walking towards you. Goes, "It's good that you came to rescue Zor of Un. It's high time I got out of this prison. This bitch has been bothering me the whole time. Kill her." And he starts to walk past you.
First off, buddy, hey, no one knows who you are. So
Don't pretend like you're not here to save me.
Because
The hell?
giant tiger, help!
Guys, we need
Who?
anything.
He'll nudge like Corvath, like.
Cousin, I think he's talking to you.
A load of
I'll reach a hand out and try to not grapple, I guess, but stop the person from leaving. Not trying to put him on a
Get
bear
your
lock.
hand off me! Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
I am Zor of Un, the famous swordsman, obviously, the person you came to rescue.
I don't care who you think you are. You owe this group a debt. You treat them with
I
respect.
owe you nothing. You came here to save me, clearly.
You don't have a sword.
And we're all armed.
I'm not.
So? Doesn't change who I am. And then the other guy stands up and goes, "I'm sorry about him. He's truly a dick."
I mold Earth 5 feet under him and make him smaller so he goes down 5 feet. And tell him, "You runt. Stay."
You have to climb out, and he's just like, "Thanks for saving. I must get back to my business." There's
Hey, whoa. Business. You stay until we sort this out. And we were here to free you. You're just not even a bonus. You're just like an extra. So you come down and stay.
You dare speak to Zor this way?
I'm gonna kill you and then revive you and kill you again. So you better come down.
Morton will kind of like tip the dagger like towards him, like, really need to just stop and talk for a second, friend.
He says, "Well, you've rescued me. Let me go."
Whoa. We didn't rescue you. We keep telling you that, and you're not listening. Next word out of your mouth, you're gonna get the end of the cat's fist and knock you out. So calm down. Take it easy. Sit
Which
down and
cat?
wait your turn like everybody else. You're not special in any way, shape, or form.
Which cat?
Oh yeah, good point. There's two.
Doesn't matter. Either one.
And Bill goes, "You're not here to save us?" The woman with the dagger to Xenon's throat says, "You're not here to save us?"
If you
We're here
don't
to save you, but you have a knife to her neck, and it makes me want to kill you. I don't want to kill you because we're here to help people, and make friends. But those actions makes me want. Like, it gives me like a murderous intent, and I don't want to murder anybody.
She goes,
So
so
please,
you're not with the cultists?
all the cults are dead.
She lifts the knife from Xenon's throat and holds her hands wide and lets Xenon walk.
Give Xenon
forward
the
and
knife,
takes
please.
a step back.
That's more like it.
There we go. See, now we're talking.
Now we can have a nice time.
Mm-hmm.
So who are you?
I'm Uken of the forest. And who you might be? Miss Knife to Necks.
I like that. My name is Vils.
Oh,
I'm Umbra.
And you've obviously met Zor of Un. Yes, thank you for rescuing me. I must be going.
yeah,
Continue
Mr.
to try to
Mr. Talk a lot. Yeah,
push
yeah.
past you guys. You notice that none of these three are manacled.
What do you mean? Sorry?
None of these three were manacled when you came in.
Yeah, I'm not letting that guy push past either, Mr. World.
Yeah, that seems kind of fishy.
Are you guys gonna betray us?
Betray you to who? Zor of Un has never betrayed anyone.
Mr. World, I think we're gonna walk them out. He's not gonna walk by himself in any way, shape, or form. If not, he's gonna get a nice. Primal Savagery is gonna make him sit.
Okay, so where are you
Something
going to
ain't
walk
right
in?
with these guys because, listen, I'm going to tell my friends, I may not be a smart man, but I know what fishy is. And these folks here aren't handcuffed like everybody else was.
You give me a perception check.
Sure. $22.
You see that there are three broken and open sets of manacles in this room.
All right, well, I'm a little less sus of them, but how did they get free?
Can I use an insight check to see if these guys are being honest?
All right, listen.
Yeah.
How did you get free of your manacles? I tried for days.
The one who's been sort of quieter says, breaking him wasn't anything. And you see him just like flex his muscles. He's clearly quite strong.
Oh, he's one of those. He's probably small downstairs.
Zorgos, you got that right. My cousin's a fucking idiot.
I'm going to stifle a giggle.
So how'd you wind up down here?
Says, same as usual. We got kidnapped by those cultists. They were going to kill us. They hate that bitch, same as me. She's some sort of fucking priestess. Always talking about Mitra this, Mitra that. Fucking bitch.
I'm going to need you to lay off those explicit words that you're using in the direction of that there lady, sir. I don't really appreciate it. Whether she's any kind of witch way or whatever person that she is, I don't really like the way you're talking about her. It's not. It's not
Talk how I want.
Yeah, that's cool. You can get these hands too, sir.
Yeah, you're being really rude.
You think you can stand up to Soravun?
You think you can stand up to all of us, friend? He's gonna toss a dagger in the air and catch it.
You don't have your sword.
My question: If anybody knows who this person is? Is he important in any way, shape, or form? Because he's getting on my nerve, and my nerves are short. And I'm about
One of the things I don't think he understands, Ukin, is that we're actually hungry for experience points. Does this motherfucker know that we love experience points?
Yeah, Ukin, go ahead and give me a history check.
History. 18. Woo!
You have no idea who the fuck this guy is.
Oh my god! I really want to.
Well, you see, we did just lose a zombie friend of ours recently.
Yeah, Karov. Can we break him in half and then
If,
put them together?
if the guy tries to push past, Morton will strike him with his dagger.
But one guy walks up, he's like, hey, like, I know he's a jerk, but he's my cousin. Like,
Oh, come on. Do you really need a cousin?
he says, my mom will be real upset with me, guys.
Well, if you're going to vouch for him, you better control his actions.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. But if you kill him, my mom will be mad.
Like I'm neutral, so that's kind of persuading my actions the other way. Because, his family, but he keeps talking and the family is just like, oh my, I might have 2 zombies. But he's getting on my last nerve, and my fuse usually runs short.
Yeah, me too.
What are you rolling, Stormbringer, to hit?
No, I'm just rolling dice.
Oh.
Hey, Mister, these guys, they're kind of not really patient. So like, I've only known them a little while, but they've already threatened to kill a couple people and almost took somebody's eyeballs. So I don't want to see them fight you.
Yeah, we just really don't have patience for assholes when we're trying to be helpful, and talking to a lady any kind of way is just not acceptable to me.
And put the dagger to my best friend's throat.
Yeah, that kind of sets off the fuse. Knife to neck.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, I didn't know who you guys were. I thought you were those cultists.
Yeah, I'm covered in blood and literally, like, I don't wear a robe, for what you can tell.
I thought you were robed and like hooded so you can really see.
Yeah. But it's not a red robe or like a cultist, like, ooh, I'm evil.
They were in green robes.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, green. Mine's dark. Mine's dark black, and I have a old friend's skull as my face.
She says, yeah, I'm sorry about putting the dagger to your throat, okay? Like, I thought you guys were gonna take us and sacrifice us.
No,
we're not sacrificing anybody. We're trying to get people free from these blasted cultists. They had our friends trapped up. We didn't like it.
She says they got this leader. He likes to threaten that he's gonna do bad stuff to us, but
sounds just about like any other religious organization that I've ever heard about.
What's the name of this leader, and what's he look like? Or what's it look like?
His name's Grosso. He's this
Grosso,
big,
yep.
Yeah, bald guy.
Yep. We've encountered this Grosso before, and he's on the list. You know what I mean?
We need to cleanse this temple.
Yes.
Umbra, I've felt it in my bones since we touched ground here. This place is evil. Do you feel?
Oh yeah, it's real bad. It's real bad.
Oh yeah, Umbra, you not only can tell that it's bad, and so you have the same sort of disadvantages that Vareth has. As a cleric, you can tell that this place has been devoted for so long to an evil god that it's actually hard for you to hear, the song of your deity's voice in your head, particularly since you were separated from your holy symbol.
I feel like this place has been dedicated to evil for so long that it's really hard for me to hear the voice of my deity in my head.
I like voices in my head quiet down, but hey, to each their own.
I'd like to point the glaive at the swordsman and say the lady got the drop. She defended herself and got the drop on our group. You've done nothing but bolster. Help us cleanse the temple or die now and join us unwillingly. And I'd like to intimidate him.
Big lion.
What'd you get?
So with the +5, that's a 17.
Okay. He's like, yeah, it is your lucky day. Shore of Un will help you.
A wise choice. And I'll point to the stairs.
Do they have weapons on them, Mr. World?
No, other than the dagger that the woman had. They don't appear to have any other weapons. And you guys talk about cleansing a temple, and you guys probably recall that there was a temple the other way.
Does anybody have a spare dagger?
Yeah, I got one you can borrow.
You don't happen to have a short sword or rapier, do you?
I don't.
Wait, they remember those guys attacked you with short swords, remember in the swamp?
Never mind, I'm not that good with a short sword.
I didn't pick it up. I left it. It was really junky, Bobo.
We left them in the dirt.
Yeah, them and their dirty weapons.
Yeah, they try to attack you guys. What stupid people.
I much appreciate the stature of Varroth. You know, he's very much large, just like I am, and people just thought that they were going to pick a fight with us, and we showed them certainly it wasn't a great idea.
A very poor choice. Very poor choice.
I will give my dagger to Bert, though. Just a standard dagger.
Hey, Mr. World.
Yeah.
Anything improvised? I mean, club, a heavy stick, a rod of iron, anything like that?
A lot of the people who you are with have extra weapons other than their primary that they could share.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got a
Does-
couple of things.
Does anybody have something I could hit people with?
I've got a trident, some javelins that I could let you borrow.
What's a trident?
It is like a Poseidon's trident.
It is a large frog gigger.
Yeah, that'd be a great weapon. My
Yeah.
God, you brought the perfect weapon.
sounds-
Yeah.
That sounds really good. Can I have that, or you? Can I? I'll give it back.
Yeah, you can borrow it. It's just it's a weapon of my homeland, so I need it back when you're done with it.
I mean, I know it sounds sadistic, but wouldn't it be great to stab that trident through Grosso's head, like a frog?
Yeah, you can borrow it. I'll let you borrow it. So I'll give my dagger to Bert and my trident to Umbra.
You see, do any of you have a sword at all?
No.
Okay. You do see the other human who has now introduced himself as Bethan. He's eyeing up your axes like he knows how to use them.
Sucks to suck for that guy. He's not my friend. I'm not giving him my weapons.
Villas says, "That one's all right sort. He's been, his cousin is an asshole, but Bethan seems all right. He broke us out of all those manacles."
It might be worth it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you might as well let us all go. You said there was a priest upstairs?
Yeah.
Maybe we should just go help him out if you don't want us to help you.
Mr. World, can I do an insight check on the cousin?
Yeah.
Am I going to get my weapons back?
A big 9.
The cousin seems like an earnest sort. You've noticed that he is, occasionally giving like his cousin some side eye, but there's nothing that you observe about him that contracts with what Villas told you.
This one seems alright. If we give you an axe, you're not going to give it to him, are you?
He says, "I mean, not if you don't want me to, but he is a jerk, but he is really good at fighting."
I don't care. Give us your word.
Says, "Yeah, of course.
It's up to you, new
But
friends.
somebody should probably arm him. Like he's a jerk, but he's as good as he thinks he is."
Can you use javelins or no?
Yeah, I could throw a javelin.
I've got. I'm more more willing to give up my javelins than my axes. I've got 8 of them.
Okay. As a group, give me now a perception check.
Let me do it. Let me do it. My
No,
perception's high.
everybody, give me a roll.
Oh,
I have advantage on perception eagle eyes as well.
Oh yeah, with your eagle eyes, you did notice because people were sort of talking to you and distracting you. But now that you look around and you sort of stopped talking about weapons and sharing them, you notice that Morton is gone.
Huh.
Where'd he go?
I mean, he is a known criminal.
Yeah, sometimes I feel we did something bad and we unleashed something upon the world that we're not supposed to.
Well,
Huh.
you did good.
But at least we saved them, so it should be a plus in our
He
part.
seemed pretty friendly to me.
I don't know. He seemed kind of salty.
Yeah, he was nice. He helped us out enough. Either way, he wasn't trying to backstab us, so that much is all that matters to me.
Agree.
So there is the matter of this temple.
Says, am I free to go?
No, you're going with us.
Unarmed?
Didn't we just give him javelins?
Oh, you gave the javelin to Zor.
Yeah, he used
Okay.
them. Got 8 of them.
Okay, yep.
That's 4 each. I said I would come off of those, but my axes, I'm sorry, they're just too precious to me.
Okay, so you've given Bethan and Zor the javelins. Villas goes upstairs to go help the Frederick and Carolus and the farmers and luminaries. And Bethan goes, so, where to?
Well, we're heading on then, I assume.
I mean, don't we want to go over and take out the temple?
Yeah, we checked this door first, and then there was a staircase that goes down just a little farther on.
Yeah.
And it's hooked. I think it runs towards the temple.
At one point or another, I think we talk about killing some bugbears or something.
Yeah, we need to clear the temple before we go handle those bugbears.
Yeah, because we've been talking about it for a while, and I still feel like the need for bugbear experiment. See what they're.
I would love to find my flute.
Destroying bugbears is my specialty.
Really?
Destroying everything is my specialty. I'm the greatest swordsman you've ever met.
Oh, God. Jesus.
That's excellent. How about destroying cultists? Because we're about to need your skills.
You remind me of a human character in a play I once played in called Willow.
Certainly you've never met anyone like me.
I met a couple people like you, but they were killed not long after. Let's move on to this temple area, guys. I mean, this is where the treasure is going to be.
Yeah, we gotta get a move on.
Did we clear this whole floor, Mr. World?
You have not. You only went one way, and there's the stairways down end. You didn't go the other way at all, where there's.
Yeah, let's go check back the other way and make sure that their gear's not on this floor before we head on down.
Yeah, we don't want to go down these steps.
All right, so this temple, as you walk into it, is a sinister sort of room that comes straight out of some sort of Stygian hell. There's columns that are supporting the ceiling, but again, there's heavy smells of burning tallow and boiling fat that are sort of permeating the air. On the east side of the room, there's a grotesquely large cauldron that you can see is bubbling with some sort of foul steam. And behind the cauldron, you can see a large idol with the peering gemstone eyes of the demon lord Sethoga, the frog god, gazing out at the room. The entire room appears like the floor is sort of slick, like the skin of a frog. But the altar,
Gross.
which is just below, is a simple soapstone block that has several carved eyes into it that make it look sort of like a warty, terrible thing to behold. And then behind the altar, you can smell something that you wish didn't smell as delicious as it does, because the entire rest of the room is disgusting.
Why? Why?
There's no living things in this room that we can see?
There's not.
Are there any doors to other rooms where living things could be?
There is a door to the south, straight south of the altar.
Well, maybe we should check for traps.
All right, what area are you checking for traps?
The door. 10.
Does not appear to be trapped.
Is it locked?
It is not locked.
So while they're checking for traps, I'm going to attempt to use one of my cleric abilities on Xenon. If it succeeds, then she will have advantage on her next initiative check.
Okay.
Mr. World, you're saying there's some nice looking gemstones in the eyes of this idol?
There are. There are 2 glittering green emeralds in the eyes of the statue.
Bobo, do you see that?
Oh,
They're quite shiny, quite appealing.
I mean, that's worth some bucks right there. Mr. World, I'm going to do an appraisal check.
Okay. Give me
I guess
just
if-
an untrained, so an intelligence check with no proficiency.
All right, 18.
These look like they are very valuable emeralds. They are ornately carved so that they are carved in a way that makes them look like the eyes of this statue are following you as you move about the room.
Wow.
How much gold pieces per one do I think I can get for these?
Thousands.
Wow. Okay. Guys, I'm going for these.
I'm going to
You
go
can-
cover that door and
You-
prepare to strike anything that comes through it.
You can do it, Bobo. And I give him a bardic inspiration.
I bet you
Do you have
anything
any
could
sort
happen
of-
when
Do you have any sort of tools that will help you remove these gemstones?
I have a dagger.
Okay, give me a strength check.
1 plus 1d8.
Well, I'm so strong. Okay.
Before that, I stepped 3 steps back. When he does it, I was like,
Plus 1d8.
Yes,
I
sir.
moved, I moved back.
All right. So 21.
Okay, Bobo, you are able to pop these gemstones out of the statue.
I start holding one in each arm, and I'm so happy.
I clap.
I very quickly put them in my backpack.
Would anybody mind if I destroyed that altar?
Please.
Okay.
Yeah, this whole place should be destroyed.
Yeah, we should get rid of everything in here.
But it smells so delicious.
Burn it all.
Yeah, what is
as you look at the cauldron, you see that this has an enchanted fire underneath it. That the stew inside it, that's really the only way to describe it, smells like molten fat and waste being stewed together. Occasionally, you see a cooked limb or a head bounce up to the surface before floating back down into the
Oh,
stew.
that's disgusting.
I think there's people in there.
No, it doesn't look that bad.
Gosh.
Do you guys eat people here?
No.
No,
I usually
no,
put them
God,
together.
no.
I don't really eat them.
Okay. I try to push the pot over.
Only when I'm
when
stuck
you
on
touch the
mountainside.
pot, you are going to take 2 fire damage when you touch the pot. It is extraordinarily hot.
Ow.
I back off.
I'm already 4 steps back now.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
really
hiding
hot,
behind
guys.
Xenon.
That hurt.
I'm ready to climb up on her back so my feet don't get wet with this juice.
I laugh as I see this. You climbing her back. I find it amusing she lets you.
I'm like her little baby.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna move over to the altar and try to start smashing it.
Her
With-
little
I
toddler.
guess just kicking and punching it because I don't want to use the trident on it. So
Okay, so you poke it with the trident and attempt to push it over. Give me a strength check.
all right.
And everybody else is standing back, correct?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm standing right
Right
next
by the
to a
door.
wall.
I'm standing back until he needs help, and then I'll help him.
That's a 4.
Until he needs help.
A 4.
You are unable to push over this very heavy, very large metal cauldron.
This is
Does
heavy.
3 let it get pushed over, Mr. World?
There's a what?
23.
Yep, and so you try to do this, and Xenon steps forward and just boots it and kicks it over.
Nice.
And the most disgusting things you've ever seen spill out across the floor, going away from the group. Xenon, the heat is still going to do 2 damage to you. And that's fire damage. But you guys have knocked over the stew and spread the boiled, cooked corpses of months worth of sacrificial victims maintained as a stew across the entirety of this altar in this temple.
Gross.
That's disgusting.
It is absolutely disgusting.
It's really disgusting.
Yeah. I'm going to start casting sacred flames at the goo to see if I can burn it and purify it.
Give me just like, what prayer are you saying to attempt to like pacify these remains and purify this stew? Because ultimately, like, this is still just like boiled and cooked flesh, so it's delicious. But you are a cleric. You could attempt to give these people some form of peace.
Yeah. Salune, if you could take these people into your darkness and shade them from all the terrible stuff and make sure that the frog god doesn't ever see them again and make it so they can rest, I'd like that. That'd be great. That'd be nice.
Okay. Cauldron destroyed.
Do I feel the tickle in the back of my neck about evil badness everywhere?
You do not. It is still present. So destroying this cauldron hasn't removed the years of like dark activity blessing this area in the name of the demon frog Sathaga. But you definitely feel good having given these people some form of rest. And by you, I mean Umbra, because you watched your friend do it.
You guys are thinking about eating it.
Oh, yes. Every single one of the rest of you is definitely thinking about eating this.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh, what the hell?
Dragons
Oh, no,
eat corpses. It smelled like food.
How?
I'm a vegetarian.
To us. I was
Not anymore.
Seems fine to me.
Especially when Ukin is sharing food, I'm always a vegetarian.
Exactly. You know what, Mr. World? Both of you to assume that I am a typical dragon born. I feel that's a little racial classification there that I don't really appreciate you imposing on me. I prefer vegetables and fruits. Thank you.
Dragons are not omnivores.
I am autonomously Xenon to make my own choices.
You're the type of person that's just like, oh, my dog's a vegan.
Yes.
Can we check out this door leading off in the south?
Yeah, it's locked.
Can we, as in someone who can unlock doors, check out this door?
Sure. Six.
Does not appear to be trapped.
Oh.
Doesn't appear to be trapped by me. Is it locked?
Yeah, I already told you it was locked.
Can I
Also,
unlock
you
it?
checked to see that it was locked. So you knew that already. You can give me a Thieves' Tool check.
A what check?
Thieves' Tools, which would be dexterity with proficiency if you're proficient in them.
12.
Okay, 12 does not open the door.
Seems stuck.
Ooh, but can guidance help you get the door open with the 12? You roll that other dice on it. Is it close enough?
It might be close enough.
What, a D4?
D4.
What is your guidance, Umbra?
Yeah, it just adds a D4 before or after the ability check.
13
is not enough.
I'll cast guidance again.
I'll look at Xenon. It's like there's another solution to this problem.
There is. I mean, very often say there is definitely another solution.
Okay, both of you give me this athletics check to break the door down.
I got a shit one.
16 from me.
I only got an 8 this time.
Okay, between the two of you, you are able to kick in the door, and inside you see what appears to be some sort of foul and dark laboratory. You see several ornate tools and glassware, the entire room rimmed with a table that would be about waist high. You see on one counter, you see a locked metal box, and below it, on the western wall, you see 3 chests.
Can I check for traps, Mr. World?
Okay, give me an investigation check.
22.
You notice that one of the chests is trapped with a glyph of warding.
Be careful in there.
I do, as I see that, let me take more steps back.
I'm going to dispel magic on it. 3rd level.
Nice.
Mr. World?
I'm looking at how glyph of warding works. One moment, please. Dispel magic does not appear to get rid of the glyph. But you know, through experience or a story that's knocking around in your head, that one of the ways to deal with glyph of wardings is to modify the glyph in a way that would make it harmless.
Let's see. I attempt to modify it. What do I need?
I need an intelligence arcana check.
Oh, 8.
You cannot think of what you would do to this glyph to render it harmless.
You know who is pretty smart though, Bert?
Bobo?
My best friend Bobo. He's the smartest guy I know. I would listen to just about anything.
Bobo appears to be distracted by something shiny and isn't paying attention right now.
I thought that was my
Now
job.
he's back. So he now is paying attention to what you're saying.
Hey, Bobo.
Apologies. I had to. Anyway, what's going on? I was looking at something.
So our new friend Bert here found this here treasure chest is trapped, and he did say that if you're smart enough, which you're the smartest guy I know, that you could maybe attempt to modify it. I think Mr. World said it's a Arcana check.
Yeah, let me take a look here.
This isn't the way out. What's taking you guys so long? You destroyed the church.
Quiet, you.
Mind your
Yeah,
How dare you talk to me that way?
we'll need you in a minute. Just sit back and watch the smart people work. I got 21 on this Arcana.
You are able to modify the rune in a way that disables the chest.
That's how it's done.
What's in it?
You open the chest, and inside you see a leather sack. And inside that leather sack is 350 gold pieces.
All right. I'm
Three
writing it down.
small sapphires, a mummified hand, 2 blocks of an orange wax-like substance, and a round leather case with handwritten documents.
I've been looking for that bowl for like a month.
Is this a hand of power? Bobo, can you do an Arcana check on the hands and the wax?
Yeah. There's a black wax,
It's orange wax.
orange wax. 14 Arcana.
Nothing that you've learned about in your studies of the arcane.
You can do
led
it.
you to learn anything about this particular wax-like substance.
You can do it, Bobo.
Mr.
And-
World, you said there was 3. Oh,
Huh?
What were you going to say? I'm sorry.
You can do it, Bobo. And I give you bardic inspiration.
All right.
that will increase my roll to
Another D8.
D8s.
I can throw on some guidance too for another D4.
Okay.
Skill monkey time.
16 total, and then a D4. 16, 18 for the orange wax. Dr. World.
So this wax is not any sort of... Oh, well, so it is. So this would allow you to, if you were the follower of an evil deity, you think that this would be a special sort of spell component.
Maybe it's like human earwax that's been broken down and boiled out of people's heads.
It's the hand.
Now, what's the hand all about, Mr. World? I'm going to check this.
I'm trying to figure
Isn't he that guy?
Can we also see what these other chests have in this lockbox? Get these open.
Exactly.
Did you check it for traps yet?
Okay, so the hand is a magic item.
Oh.
So when you touch the hand, it tingles with some sort of magic effect.
Okay.
And then there's also the round leather case that appears to have some sort of papers inside of it.
Scrolls, perhaps?
Do you read them?
Not out loud.
I don't know. I don't want to activate something. Sometimes words have power to them, and they could be glyphs of destruction upon us. I don't know. Maybe we should just hold on to them for now. They're terrifying. Sometimes the information is dangerous. Or am I being overly cautious?
I don't know.
Oh, hell with it. I'm going to look at one of them.
Give me an intelligence check.
Okay. Come on. 15.
They appear to be written in some sort of incomplete shorthand. You can't really figure out what they are, what these documents are trying to describe.
Huh. Is it some sort of cipher or something?
It could be. You're not certain.
What language is it in?
Appears to be gibberish looking at it.
Gibberish.
Okay. Anybody else take a look at these and figure this out, or what?
I'll take a look at it.
Okay.
Not
Are you
really
just rolling intelligence to try to figure it out, or are you using another method?
Is it in Infernal?
It's not written in any language, but there are other things that would exist that I don't know if you have or not that would allow you to read it.
Arcana? History?
It's just straight intelligence. There's no skill that's going to help you. It's just how smart are you in attempting to figure it out if you don't have these other options.
Slightly above average, 11.
You can't figure it out either. Looks like gibberish to you.
All right, what's in the other boxes?
Oh, wait a minute, Mr. World. You said there was 2 sapphires or 2.
There are 3 small sapphires.
And what's the value of those? We don't know yet, I guess.
You do not know yet.
So, Mr. World, what's in the other chests?
Do you open it?
Yes.
Okay. I need you to do this thing where when you touch that chest, you take 21 necrotic damage.
Oh my
As
god.
another glyph explodes, racking you with necrotic energy
Ouch.
as you open the chest. Inside this chest, you see this chest is divided into 16 small compartments with a glass vial containing some sort of liquid in each one.
Hey, Bobo, vials of liquids right up your alley. You got a bunch of them in your bag already. Just don't drink any, right, Ukin?
Especially the yellow ones. Horrible.
Hey, did that hurt when the chest exploded?
It definitely looked like it was very painful.
Do you need me to heal you? I can do that. So Lune lets me do that. Oh, is he dead?
I don't think he is dead. He is muted, however.
There's a whole nother chest.
You can heal me. Yes, I've healed myself, but I could definitely use more healing.
That's nice.
You gonna heal me?
I will heal you for 7 damage.
Does that require your holy symbol?
It does not. It is only verbal and somatic.
There you go. So with a prayer, you heal your boy, your cellmate, Mr. Fluffles.
Mr. Fluffles.
That's pretty racist.
You remember that the crazy person in the cell with you only referred to you as Mr. Fluffles.
And that is racist also.
I know. I haven't said one thing about meow meow or anything.
Okay, so in this chest, you see it has been divided into 16 sections, and each of those sections has a little flask of liquid in it.
Can I use Arcana to figure this out?
You recognize that 9 of them give like a very familiar and clear look. You guys have all adventured a little bit. You're familiar with what potions of healing generally look like. So there are 9 potions of healing in this chest.
All right.
You also notice that there are 2 potions of greater healing in this chest.
All right. I immediately, since I took the damage, grab a greater healing and a healing.
You guys can divide those up.
Wait. I think Umbra healed you up, man.
Yeah.
And I healed myself up, and I'm still hurt.
Okay.
You grab
Hold
some.
on, I can't
You grab
help
some
you.
emeralds. I'm the one that took the damage.
But the other 5 are not so common that you really know what they are.
Is there a toenail in one of them?
There's not a toenail in any of them.
Is there a beating heart in one of them?
Nope.
Okay, because we got those kinds too.
You have still yet to see potions like your potion that makes you younger and your giant strength potion.
Oh yeah, while I'm thinking about it, I think one of these potions should be for the frontline warriors. I mean, honestly, Zedon or here's Zedon. Take this potion. I almost forgot to
definitely.
give it to you.
Take the other 9.
We should spread these potions out amongst ourselves.
Bithan and Shor agree that you should spread the potions out amongst all of the people.
I'm the one that got hurt from it.
As generous as Ulkin is, I was like, my friends, please spread about among yourselves. I have my good berries to keep me alive in case of need.
All right, so like I said, you guys found 9 potions of healing, 2 potions of greater healing. I think it's easier to just work it out in text how you spread those out.
Yep.
So there are 5 more potions. What are you guys doing with those 5?
I just put them in the treasury.
Yeah.
I mean, we can try to identify them, right?
If you have the spell identify.
We can use Arcana. Or is that not?
Mm-hmm. You cannot use Arcana. It is a spell, or using a short rest will allow you to identify some types of potions.
Well, I mean, I don't want to just start drinking these things. Obviously, you never know. But
All right. Who's got the next box?
I
do.
do.
Give me an investigation check on this box, or are you going to just keep opening it?
I
have a very high
investigation.
I have a +6 investigation, so I guess I'd be willing to give it a shot.
I'm gonna move 30 feet away from the box.
So you
Okay,
move back
guys.
into the room with the vial. It's not that big of a lab.
Okay, I go next to Longclaw, and I kind of like, hey, my friend, and like kind of arm to the shoulder, and just like start going behind him.
Okay,
Alright,
Laura does not move.
I'm gonna go ahead and check one of these out. All right, there's 3 boxes. There's 3
so there's
chests.
one more chest, and then there's a metal box.
All right. I'm gonna check out the last chest.
Okay.
I'm not gonna touch it.
Give me an investigation check.
I'm gonna use my investigation. Can somebody give me a buff on my investigation at any point?
Sure. I can cast guidance all day.
Please cast guidance on me. Give me the guidance of the god that you worship.
You got it.
Okay. And then I get plus D4.
Plus D4.
Okay. 21, Mr. World.
You find another glyph on this chest.
So I used my intelligence to modify the glyph last time. I will ask for another guidance from the god of Selene through the
She
priest.
likes you.
Oh, I already like her. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What'd you get?
9. 13 total.
You are unsure what you would need to do to deactivate this glyph.
And Bert tried a dispel magic spell. That did not work.
Correct.
Did not work.
Huh. Well, let's go back to the metal box then. All right, I'm going to investigate the metal box. And I will again ask for the guidance of Selene.
You can have it.
I will get 2 more. 13. Investigation.
You do not see any traps on this.
Longclaw, I feel like this might go wrong pretty soon.
Okay.
As long as it hurries up, I don't care.
All right. No messing around.
I know.
All right. I say forget the one chest. It's got it.
And so, for some reason, you seem to have forgotten this. You are in possession of a magic item that is known as a Chime of Opening.
Huh? What?
That you took from the House of Guarda.
Oh, yeah, I forgot all about that thing. That metal tube that we had to get identified.
How could that be relevant
totally.
to the situation, honestly? I mean, how is that even related to opening a chest? You don't need to sing. Come on.
You
All
guys
right,
are welcome for me remembering what you have.
Thank
for you.
God. Why isn't it? I'm going to put it on my. Maybe Bert should have that.
So you know that a Chime of Opening works by you take it, you hold it, and you strike the thing you want to have open.
Yeah, but what if it has a ward on it?
I don't know. What's the magic do?
I don't know.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. You can strike an object within 120 feet of you that can be opened, such as a door.
You don't need to be near it to open the Chime of
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, the chime issues a clear tone, and one lock latch on the object opens unless the sound can't reach the object. If there are no locks or latches remained, then the object opens. So you can just strike it. Yeah, we only have 10 uses of it.
So we should probably just use 2 right now then.
Well, you know what we said about magic items, YOLO.
Back out of the room and use it.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. That's exactly what we should do. All right, step back. Let me get in here. All right, here it comes. Ready?
No.
Okay, what are you opening it with?
I'm going to use the chime of opening on the chest. That
Okay,
has.
you see a flash of dark magic, similar to the last one, that would have probably done some damage, but instead the chest pops open.
All right, I walk right back in there.
Okay, you go in, and you see in this chest the equipment that belonged once upon a time to Umbra and to Mr. Fluffles.
So that's racist.
I see like some of that feline fluffy fur on there, just like when you have a
Yeah.
cat at your house, you know?
You
I'm
see
like,
some stud leather armor, a wooden shield with a moon on it. The other
Yeah.
things that you guys have, a musical instrument that Bert mentioned earlier. All those things are in this chest.
I think your stuff's in here, Umbra and Bert. Hey, your stuff's in here.
Is there a wooden shield with a moon on it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my shield.
Oh man, this is great. This is
That
great.
looks like a shield.
Hey, Bobo, I think you should come to church with me once we get out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
How much do they pay for me to come?
Their snacks are terrible. Don't go.
I mean, if they're paying pretty good for me to come in, I'll do it.
Yeah. I will don my equipment happily. And then I can give Xenon back her trident.
Particularly with the assistance of your fellows, you are able to both put on all of your armor and equipment in a minute.
Thank you for the trident, big lady.
Yes, thank you for the dagger.
I'm not that big.
big lady.
You are considerably larger than Umbra is.
Yeah, Umbra's about 4 feet tall.
How big are you, Xenon?
I don't know, like 6 something.
Oh, she's big.
Giant woman.
Wow, I have to look up.
As the other tall member of this group, how about the lockbox that is yet to be opened?
Hey, Bert, why don't you give it a try?
Well, why don't you chime it?
Yeah, maybe you're right. I just sometimes, we just want to save resources, but
You can open it if you want. You saw what
Nah,
happened
we'll use a
last
chime.
time.
nah, we'll use a chime. All right, same procedure. Everybody get in position. Okay, chime.
Okay, it pops open. No magical, no trap effect flares.
All right, we're gonna check it out.
What's inside?
Inside of it, you see 10 small flasks that are wrapped in a fine cloth. A bundle containing 6, actually about 10. Hold on, I don't know what this one thing is. I got to figure out what it is. It is a
Dumochiki.
basically that is 10 6 things that are sort of like sunrods. Do you guys remember what sunrods were back in the day when those things existed?
It's like a torch that's magic.
Yeah, it's like a continual flame torch that you can light.
A glow stick.
Yeah, and then there are 4 the magical version of matches.
Hey,
So we
can-
got glow sticks and
You have
lighters.
6 continual flame matches and 4 tinder sticks, which are just straight up matches. But like, you got 6 sun rods and 4 tinder sticks, but they have slightly different names. They are light rods and tinder sticks.
I'm
And then
gonna
there are
shove
also
this.
3 more. And then there's also a rune etched silver flask in here that Umbra can sense is radiating evil.
That thing's really bad. Like, yeah.
Well, it's really nicely made.
My dad said that sometimes the really evil things look like the prettiest things so that you don't know. He also killed my mom, though, so
Oh my
I
god.
don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, my brother thinks I killed everybody too. Yeah, Frogger.
I mean, she's alive now. It's okay.
Okay.
Hey, can you guys not see in the dark?
I can.
I can see in the dark.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
when the sun's out, it kills me. I hate it. I hate it when it's like that.
Okay.
I can't see in the dark.
Enough of this nonsense. Let's move.
I am agreeing with the human for once.
Of course, I speak wisdom. Zoravun speaks wisdom.
I agree. Let's go. Let's move.
I just want you to know we've done enough dungeon exploring where we've missed things that if we're exploring, so we don't miss things. So
I want to take this sun rod and I want to shove it in a Grosso's mouth.
I don't want to get near that guy. He looks like the kind of guy that enslaves women into slutty costumes and parades them around in front of his friends for fun, and I don't like that shit.
Yeah, I don't like that either, man.
Do you
He's
know
gonna
any
pay
other
for
kind
this.
of slaver?
He's gonna pay.
You mean this? He uses disguise kits?
Gives off big Huttese energy, and I don't like it, man. But anyways, onward and forward.
Yeah, let's go get him.
And this place smells awful.
Yeah. Let's go down the steps.
It
Down the
smells-
steps, right? That's the only way.
That do kind of look awful, but it smelled delicious.
Okay, so you guys move back and you're going down the steps.
All right, get in formation.
This world, I forget. Did we take any kind of rest in between?
You have
Last
not
time I
yet
know.
taken a rest.
I mean, it might be a good idea, although we haven't done much, realistically.
I mean, I could use a short rest. I can get some spell slots back.
I can hang on the wall for no reason.
Okay, you guys are able to go back upstairs to where Luminaries is and pretty easily take a short rest, at which point you guys will gain an additional 215 experience points. And because they are now taking a rest, Xenon and Bobo will level up from their experience from last week.
Oh, yeah.
You said a bonus 250.
Yep, you guys earned 215 so far. 215. And the two cousins are, they leave when they take you upstairs. They are uninterested in sticking around and helping Luminaries out and do not want to help you any longer.
Well, good. They can give my shit back.
The one has no problem doing that. The other one sees you offer for it and takes off running away, unwilling to be unarmed out in the wilderness.
Oh, good. He's running away from me?
Yes.
Don't kill him. Don't kill him.
I'm going to nat 20 for 26 and javelin to his back so he can give me my shit back.
Okay, you hit him with the javelin. He stumbles briefly and then continues running out the door.
That little bastard. I want my shit. That's bullshit.
There are more important battles in the dark.
Yeah, well, he didn't take your weapons. Now, did he?
I only have the one.
Well,
They're lucky that we didn't harvest them for their experience points.
wish we
Hey, I gave the proposition a while back.
Why didn't you jump on them, Xenon?
Well, because he was already running. How was I supposed to jump on him?
Are we chasing him? I mean,
We could always chase him.
Nah, he's going to die in the woods because that hurt him a little bit. Fuck that guy. I'm pissed,
Yeah,
about,
forget him.
pissed about my javelins, goddammit. See if I
At
ever
least-
lend my shit to somebody again.
Your trust
Just a-
issues just went out the window.
Just to think that they wanted the healing potions.
Anyways, we're rested.
Okay, I'm at full hit points. I got back 3 spell slots, basically. 3 levels worth of spell slots.
Correct.
And I'm ready.
Mr. World, is there a anything that would qualify as a brass brazier around?
There are not. These people had some, I don't remember what they're called, but like those cool like shaker things that the Catholic Church has to spread incense.
Yes.
They had those, and that's how they spread incense. Then they have these like dark enchanted candles that Luminaries has destroyed while you guys were in the basement.
Those are called sensors.
Sensors. They are indeed.
So sensors exist, but not brass braziers.
Censures.
Damn.
Censures.
Mm.
Shall we head back downstairs then?
So heading back downstairs and continuing in the other way, you guys eventually make your way down the stairs into a rough-hewn room that looks half-finished, as if construction had been abandoned and never resumed. A deep, narrow crack spans the stone floor, and wedged into the crack is a rusty chisel. And continuing to the south, it just continues to sort of be about 10 feet wide and continue moving south. This is like sort of like a rougher carved out area. It's not neatly carved out like the upstairs was in any way.
Mr. World, from my superior underground senses, can I tell that we're heading towards the other fortress that is on the surface part of the island?
You're unsure about that, but you do know that you're moving south, and the other fortress was south of this little thing.
Huh. This may be a advantageous sneak attack area that we may be able to gain an advantage on these from this direction.
I do not sneak well. Click, clank, 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 clank.
Roll
It's
initiative.
okay.
Yeah, Bob was usually just you and me on that.
Roll initiative, folkses.
I think this will be you and
Mitch,
Bert
it
from now
is.
on.
As you turn the corner and see an ogre.
Goodness.
An ogre?
7 for Varoth.
I got 18.
4. Yay! My rolls suck.
Did you remember
Did
that you
you-
got that benefit on your initiative from?
Yeah.
Yeah, to roll it at advantage, I already did it.
Okay.
22.
9.
What did you get, Bobo?
16.
What did you get, Varath?
7.
Who had the 9?
Umbra has a 9.
Umbra, okay. Bobo, Umbra, Varath. Okay. Bert, you are first as you see a ogre wearing armor, and then the mark of the frog god come charging towards you as you turn the corner.
How many of them are there?
One.
There's just one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to cast Hideous Laughter. So, save 14 Wisdom.
Okay. So you begin telling him a joke, and he goes, and stops cold. What else does Hideous Laughter do?
They fall into fits of laughter. At the end of each turn. Okay. It is incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. A creature with an intelligence of 4 or less is unaffected. At the end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage, it can make another wisdom save.
Xenon, your turn.
So first thing, I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna run up to him and rage. So give me a dex save.
It fails.
All right, so he'll take. Oh yeah, that's right. He takes 3 lightning damage.
Okay.
And then 18 and 28 to hit.
Both of those hit when he's incapacitated.
Okie dokie. All right, so 14 damage.
What's the DC on your spells?
On my spells?
No, on Bert.
All right, hold on. 14.
Okay. After Xenon's turn is over, he goes, "Not funny!" And then he just swings his great club right into Xenon's chest.
I laugh.
Does a 20 hits you, right, Xenon?
Oh, yeah.
You take 17 bludgeoning damage.
Whoa.
And it is Bobo's turn.
So this thing is doing some damage to my friend here. How about a? Are you okay? Firebolt comes flying out of my hands.
Okay.
23 to hit.
Hits.
16 points damage far.
Okay.
End of turn.
Umbra.
I'm just going to cast Sacred Flame at it.
How much damage do you do?
It is a Dexterity save, DC 15.
Yep, it failed its save.
All right. It takes 7 points of damage.
Okay. Varoth. Varoth moves forward and attacks it with its glaive. Hitting twice. Doing 16 points of damage to it, having been called away by his children. The ogre appears very wounded as it is Ukin's turn.
Ha ha! Pukin is going to shield touch him.
Okay.
I'm going to roll a total of 23 to hit.
Hits and will kill him. So how do you kill him using your chill touch?
Hands creep up to him, grabbing his eyes and then shoving his eyes back into his head. and they touch him gently and softly.
Okay, so this room is very clearly his labor. It's cold and empty. There's a bed that has a lot of furs on it, and you can see from where you are that these furs are ridden with fleas. You see a bucket of water, and there's a shelf that has several skulls on it. Some are smaller and look like they might have been goblins. There are humanoid skulls. Some might be gnome or halfling. It's a variety of sizes of skulls on this shelf that the ogre has been keeping as trophies. You also see a key ring hanging on a nail. And you see that on the western wall, what is apparently appears to be a barrier made of nailed together planks.
Oh, Mr. World, what kind of skulls are there again? And how many?
It doesn't say how many. There's a couple of like various humanoid or goblinoid type
I
skulls.
sleight of hand. Well, oh god, for a total of 3, natural 1 with a 2. People see me grabbing.
You reach up to grab these skulls and you knock them all down and they break.
And then I'm like, they fell. Oh no, put them in my bag. Oh no, I grab like 2 or 3 different skulls. I'll decide which ones I'm.
Okay.
Does it seem like this is just his room? He's not sharing it with anyone?
Yes.
Okay.
And so the rest of the walls are all like stone and sort of rough hewn and barely carved. But the western wall, there's about a 5-foot wide, floor to ceiling stretch that is nailed together wooden planks.
Now, Mr. World, does this look like it's a structural support for the mining operation, or is this just like maybe a pen for a beast that would live behind here?
It looks like a barrier that would stop you from continuing down this way.
Huh. Could it be easily dismantled?
It could not be easily dismantled. They are nailed in and nailed together. It would be noisy if you took it apart.
Yeah.
If you are strong enough and had the right types of tools, you might be able to do so quickly and silently, depending on what you have available.
I have a very large hammer. The sort you might take to war. It's a war hammer.
Oh,
I've got silence. I hold on for a minute, and I start casting silence as a ritual.
Can you cast silence as a ritual?
It's my only ritual spell.
Yep, you can.
So we just hang out for 10 minutes?
All right, so you have silenced this area, so now none of you guys can hear each other talk any longer.
And I point toward the hammer, and I point toward the boards.
I began hammering.
Since it no longer can make noise, you can take plenty of time to dismantle this. It doesn't require a check if you take your time. And the silence ritual will cover the noise. So you're able to dismantle the barrier.
Very nice. And what do we see beyond the barrier, Mr. World?
It continues in a new path. It continues to be about 5 feet wide, and it appears to continue to be some sort of underground cave.
So are these caves lit in some way?
No.
I can't see a damn thing in here.
Weak.
well, here, do you want one of these glow rods?
I mean, as you're handing over the glow rod, Umbra just points at Xenon, and now you have 300 feet dark vision.
Oh, wow.
I'll actually give it to I mean, I'm assuming 300 feet is more than most people have. So I'll also give it to, let's see, I can give it to up to 4 creatures. So I will give it to Xenon, Varoth, Ukin, and Bobo.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Wow,
I can
now
see
you
even
can-
further now. Yeah.
You can see way far. As Umbra just sits there and kind of mutters, Celine, we want to see. Can you help us? And boom, your eyes are open. Glory be.
Did you actually give it to anybody with perception?
I have advantage on perception because I have eagle eyes. So yes.
Yeah. And I have a +7. So between the two of us, we're probably pretty good.
Okay, so you guys move then down the tunnel, and about 20 feet down to the right, it turns to the right for about 5 feet, and then opens up into it's sort of an irregular area. You continue the irregular area, and eventually you have a fork, and you can go left or right.
I think we go left.
Are there any signs of movement or traffic in these tunnels? Any indicator to see where people would go more often than not?
Nope. You just know the ogre walled this off. He didn't want whatever was on the other side to bother him.
There's probably some goblins over here or something.
So if you go left, Bobo, you being a certain level, you'll be moving north, and to the right, you'll be moving east.
Okay. My
I
map
got a
is
16
not
on a
perfect.
survival check to search for tracks or any presence of cool stuff that survivalists notice.
I'm really hoping that we can get into the other building from underground here. This will be really good.
You notice some tracks from the north that are going both ways, Umbra.
There's tracks. They go that way and then that way. And he points both directions.
Huh. Well, what do you guys think?
50-50.
Oh, I say we flip a coin.
All right.
All right.
All right, somebody flip a coin.
Evens is heads and nods is tails. I'll flip it. Call it in the air. What do you call Bobo? Landed on a
Heads.
1. Odd. All right. Well, it landed on tails, so we go right instead of left.
Okay, you move to the right, and eventually you can go left or right.
Well, shit.
Right is sort of southwest, and left is straight east.
Let's keep going in the same direction.
Yeah. Well, didn't you say the temple was to the south of here? Maybe if we go the south direction. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, the temple was to the south of here.
That sounds right.
That's where Grosso is going to be.
All right, so we'll go to the southwest direction, Mr. World.
As you guys start moving to the southwest, you hear singing ahead of you going, ah, ah. I need you all to make 4 wisdom saves.
4 wisdom saves each.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. World, is it magic?
It is
Because I have an advantage on wisdom
It is a
and
charm.
crit.
What is the save?
Wisdom.
DC what?
You tell me what you get.
I got to make 4 of them.
Yes.
I got
And
19, 16, and 4.
you said it is magic.
It is a charm, yes. So you'll get your
Okay.
advantage.
All right. Because
So you
this.
got 19, 16, a 4, and a what?
And a 1.
Okay, so 2 of those obviously fails, you know.
A 10, 2 12s, and an 18.
Okay, so 1 of those fails.
A 20, 2 9s, and an 8.
3 of those fail.
with a +7 bonus. It should be noted.
Attaboy. Varth?
I got a 10, 12, 15, and 18.
Okay, that 10 fails. Ukin?
I did 26, baby. Then 9, then 7, then 11.
Okay, 2 of those fail. And
Shit.
and Bobo.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I have a 16, 20, 17, and a 16.
Okay, so all of you, who except for Bobo, find yourself bewitched by the magical sound up ahead of you and find yourself stumbling forward and using your entire turn to move forward. And as you move in, you see a larger cavern that has 9 statues. On the 4 statues, the furthest from you on top, you see those of you who are affected by the charm see beautiful elven or human or fairy or whatever is the most sort of beautiful thing to you, women on top of the statue singing you this song that pulls you forward, and you walk into a pool of amber liquid. And when you walk into this pool, I need you then all to make a different save. And that new save is a Constitution saving throw.
You say Constitution?
Yeah.
6.
Varth got a dirty 20.
Okay, Varth, you are not paralyzed.
Oh, great. 8.
Fluffles and Ukin so far. Fluffles, you're going to be paralyzed for 6 rounds. Harold, you are paralyzed for 5 rounds.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I got a 6.
Xenon, you are paralyzed for 3 rounds.
Jesus.
Umbra, what'd you get?
I got a 15.
You are not paralyzed.
Well,
Yeah.
time to sleep then.
And Varth, what'd you get?
I got a dirty 20.
All right.
20.
So you and Umbra are not paralyzed. Everybody else is paralyzed for the number of rounds I told you. Now you're going to roll initiative.
10.
Ugh. 5.
Bobo,
17.
You sort of following around behind your friends. You recognize these as the same type of creatures you fought not that long ago on the surface. These are 4 harpies. Before they had bewitched you and your friend Pinky, and you thought they were these beautiful things, and all your friends saved you. However, now you see that these harpies are not the same.
How are they in as far as a formation? Could they fly around in here?
Yep, it's a large enough cavern that they could definitely fly around, but they're currently standing on statues just singing and drawing the people into the amber liquid in the middle of the room between their statue. All right, so Ukin. What did you get, Bert?
For initiative?
Yes.
24.
Okay, Bobo, is your first turn. You're paralyzed. You do get a new save against the Harpy's charm, but you do not get a new save against the liquid.
Wait, Bobo or Bert?
You.
Me?
Bert, yeah. And you do take 2 acid damage from being inside this thing.
What is the harpy charm? Wisdom?
Yes.
2.
Okay. You remain charmed by the one who had charmed you before. Next up, after you, it is Ukin, who is also charmed and also takes 5 acid damage being inside the pool.
Ouchies. Damage.
Then one of your
Okay.
turns of paralysis burns off, but you do get to save against those 2 harpies who have you charmed. So you get 2 wisdom saves.
11.
Okay.
Good, bad.
Yeah, 11's fine. You pass that one.
10.
The 10 you did not. So now you continue to be only charmed by one of them, but you have shaken off one while still being paralyzed. And now it is
Stacking. Wow.
Xenon's turn.
All right. I got a 14 on one save and a 1 on the other.
Okay, so you continue to be charmed by 1, and you take 2 acid damage and are paralyzed. And now it is the 4 harpies' turns. And so these 4 harpies now descend with 5 out of 6 of you in their pool. And so they will come in. Varth, you are paralyzed, yes or no?
No, I'm not, but I am in the pool.
And you are charmed by them.
Yes.
So when you are charmed by a harpy, you are incapacitated, so you do not get a reaction. So one of them is going to come in and attempt to hit you with its claws and its club. A 7 to hit with its claws, and a 19 to hit with its club. I assume just the second one of those hits you.
Yep.
And you'll take 3 bludgeoning damage. 1 is going to attack the other cat and rolls a natural 20 with its claws and will do 12 slashing damage. But then rolls a 5 total with its club. So it does not do any damage to Mr. Fluffles. The third harpy will attack the deer. Gets a 7 and an 11. Does an 11 hit you?
I have an 18 armor class.
Okay, so you are not hit. And then the fourth one will attack Ukin and gets a 17. Does that hit you?
Yes.
And the second one will crit. So you will take a total of 12 slashing and bludgeoning damage from the harpies.
All right. When I get hit, I don't make another save?
No. It is Umbra's turn.
So I'm assuming that I need to make 3 wisdom saves.
Yes.
A 13.
Pass.
A 22.
Pass.
And a 10.
So you have 1 that you're still charmed by, and you take 8 acid damage.
Okay.
Varoth.
How many wisdom saves I got to make?
You failed 2.
We got a 9 and a 5.
You continue to be charmed by them, and you take 4 acid damage. And now we hit our boy Bobo.
Oh, so you think you're just gonna destroy my friends, are you, creatures? You picked the wrong party.
Do I have a chance to hit more than one of them with a lightning bolt and not hit my companions?
It would be almost impossible for you to do that, given that
Okay.
they're in amongst your companions.
Okay.
Well,
Just
if there's any near me, I'm resistant to lightning damage.
Yeah, is there one particularly on Xenon that I
Nope,
could blast?
None of them attack Xenon.
Okay. I'm going to. I take my hand, put it up in the air, and these 5 from each finger, blasts of magic energy shoot out, automatically hitting as a 3rd level magic missile spell.
Okay, how much damage do you do, and to how many harpies are you spreading it out?
I'm going to do it onto 2.
Okay.
All right, so there's 5, 7.
Can you do it on the ones they're casting so they can lose concentration?
They're all singing.
10.
Keep singing while they're tearing you apart.
Okay, so 10 on the first one.
Okay.
And then 7 on the second one.
Okay. Bert. Bert, you take 6 acid damage, but it is then.
Oh, Mr. World, do I have to make saves again because they're singing?
Nope. Once you save, you're good.
Ha 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 ha.
Yes, I saved 17.
Okay, so you took 6 acid damage, but you are no longer incapacitated by the harpies.
All right.
You
Then-
remain paralyzed by the liquid that you're in.
Then what do I need to save for that?
You already failed that. It has paralyzed you for the number of turns that I told you.
So 2 more turns.
Yep. Okay. After that, it is Ukin's turn.
Yay, one more save, and then my turn.
You
Wisdom,
take
right?
6 acid damage.
6?
Yep.
Wow, I'm bloody. Whee! I'm going to make a wisdom save. Natural 1. I'm still paralyzed. Awesome. Cool. I stand here and keep drinking the pea electrical water.
Okay. Xenon, you take 9 acid damage.
All right, and that's a 19 on my wisdom save. That's the last one I needed.
Yep, so you're no longer incapacitated.
But I'm still paralyzed one more round. This was my second out of third.
Okay.
That's it. I can't do shit. All paralyzed. That's it for me.
Now it is the harpies' turn, and now they continue to descend maniacally upon you, attempting to kill you before you break free. So the first one will once again attack Varoth. Does a 17 hit you, Varoth?
It just hits.
You take 6 damage from that. The next one attacking Umbra, 22 hits him, and he will take 6 damage from that. The next one attacking Ukin. Both of those attacks hit, doing 11 damage to Ukin. And then the last one attacking
Single digits.
Bert gets a 15. Does a 15 hit you, Bert?
No.
Okay, so Bert is not hit by the harpies, and we move on to Umbra.
And I make one more wisdom save. A 17.
You are no longer charmed by them. You remain paralyzed.
I was not paralyzed for any
You were
turn.
not
though.
paralyzed. Okay.
Can I act on this turn?
No. You save at the end of your turn. So
Okay.
next turn you will be free. It is the
Woohoo.
Varoth's turn.
Whose
Sorry.
turn is it?
Sorry, did not mute myself. I rolled 2 3s, so we're just sitting, having some good times with these ladies.
Okay. Bobo.
All right. I'm going to go back after the one I did more damage on
Okay.
with a firebolt. Hey, you again.
Okay.
17 to hit.
Hits.
5 fire.
How much?
5 fire damage.
At level 5, isn't your damage up more than 1 dice now?
Yeah, it's 2d10.
Oh, ouch. You just rolled bad.
Yeah, it was a bad roll.
Okay, Bert. You are still paralyzed, however. So you cannot move. So Can you do anything else on your turn without moving? Mr. Fluffles.
Can I
don't know
talk?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You can't move. You can make noise. You just can't like make words.
All right. I'm going to turn to one of them and say, "Your mama's so fat, she jumped up in the air and got stuck."
You, all right, it doesn't work for your spell.
Huh?
It doesn't work for your spell.
What?
Because the spell has verbal components. You got to be able to shape the words.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, I can't.
You
talk?
can't move your mouth, but you could make noise if you had something that's not necessarily dependent on you being able to say the words. Like, for example, your bardic inspiration doesn't actually require you to be able to say anything. Other bardic abilities might.
All right. I'm going to give some bardic inspiration to Bobo Bergensen, if that's the case. I'm going to sing. Oh. I don't have to use my mouth for that.
You do not.
Okay.
Bobo is bardically inspired.
So you got D8 for next 10 minutes. You can use it for an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Uken.
Well, let's see if I die. I am going to stand here and drink more pee.
Okay, give me a wisdom save against your last.
Yep, 10. Still, I'm still failing. No matter what I'm doing, I'm still failing. So I'm still stuck here drinking pee.
Okay, the harpies will continue to attack the same 4 people. Against you, they hit you once and do 6 damage. Against Bert,
Who's you? Me?
Yes, you. Uken. Against Bert, they miss him both times. Against Varath, they hit him once and do 4 damage. And against Umbra, they are shocked to learn he is no longer paralyzed and no longer incapacitated by them. And you hear a screech as you have broken free. They miss you with both attacks, but all of the harpies swarm you. They're all right next to you now.
Okay.
And it is your turn, Umbra.
Okay. Now that they're all right around me, huh?
Yep. And so each of you who's had a turn so far this turn, has taken 3 acid damage from being in the pool. And Umbra, now at the start of your turn, you will take 8 acid damage.
All right. Then, now that I am no longer paralyzed or charmed, I wave my shield menacingly at them, and I say, "Salune, if you could watch us, that'd be nice." And I activate my Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay, what's that do?
A sphere of twilight emanates from me, centered on me with a 30-foot radius, filled with dim light. Any creature that ends its turn inside the sphere, I may give it either 1d6 plus 5 temporary hit points or end a charmed condition upon it.
There you go.
I love
So,
it.
then I cast Spiritual Weapon.
So who would you cast that on?
And so when you cast Spiritual Weapon, you get a free attack with it. Which one would you like to attack with it?
Are any of them hurt?
2 of them got struck by magic missiles, and one of them also got struck by a firebolt.
Yeah, I hit the one that's been hit by the most things.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
All right.
Who would you cast that on? The thingy about?
It's an aura, and it will at the end.
Everybody
of
within 30 feet of me.
He'll tell you what he does.
Oh
Yeah.
God!
Yeah, so everybody stay within 30 feet of me. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 does hit.
All right. Then it takes 6 points of damage.
Okay. Barath. Start of your turn, you take 2 acid damage.
All right, and I am not charmed anymore.
You are only not charmed at the end of your turn if Umbra decides to do that instead of healing you.
So, okay. So I should
You
still
remain
roll.
charmed. No, they stopped singing because they're panicking about Umbra getting free.
Nice.
So
Okay.
you guys are no longer charmed, but if you were paralyzed, you remain paralyzed.
I was not paralyzed, so it's time to attack. Correct?
I would recommend it strongly.
That sounds like a good idea. Let's take a hurt one. Am I at disadvantage for evilness being around here, Mr. DM? Mr. World? You didn't mention it, but I thought I'd
Technically,
bring it up.
yes, you still are because this is still in that area of Rapanafuk. This is still within the cloister of the Frog God, which has the hallowed effect on the entire thing according to the rules.
Can I change my alignment now so that I don't have to worry about that anymore? Okay. Let's see here. So we will go ahead and just strike the hurtmost one I can reach.
Okay.
With disadvantage is a 14 to hit.
Are you staying in the pool?
I'm going to get out of the pool and get close to them.
Okay,
Yes,
so you
if
move
I can.
around the side of the pool, splashing through, but getting out. 14 does hit.
Sweet. I'm going to add my superiority die. We'll do... where's my thing? We'll do a menacing attack. So I'm going to add a d8 to my d10 here, and then they have to save wisdom saving throw of 14 or be frightened of me. And that is 17 damage total.
You knock it down into the amber pool, where it then begins to thrash and go unconscious.
Excellent. I'll take.
Then it is the end of your turn. Oh no,
Is
you
it?
have your
I have
bonus action still.
Yep.
Yep.
And my second attack from
Yep.
taking an attack
I
action.
forgot
So
about all that
attack a lot. That's kind of the thing. A
Yep.
9. It's the
9
lowest.
does not hit.
All right, and we'll do the bonus attack with the butt of the glaive for an 11.
11 does hit.
Hey, that's just a D4, so 4 plus 3, so 7 damage on the next one.
Okay.
And that's
Then at the end of your turn, Umbra, what would you like to do for Barath?
I will give him 6 temporary hit points.
Okay. Bobo.
Sorry, who'd you give the points to?
At the end of each person's turn, he gets to give them an effect. And so he gave, at the end of Varath's turn, he gave him 6 temporary hit points.
Oh, okay.
You can.
Bless you.
Not 9 to hit. No.
9 does not hit.
Miss. All right, that's it.
Okay. After Bobo, so what would you like to do for Bobo at the end of his turn? He is not charmed.
Then yeah, if he's
Right,
not
so you're
charmed,
giving him some amount of temporary hit points.
I will give him 8 temporary hit points.
Awesome. Now I don't need any yet, but I could always
So
use
that
some
goes on top.
temporary.
Yeah,
Okay.
these are
I like
and
it.
you can only have, like, if I give you temporary hit points next turn, if they are less than what you have, then you keep what you had. If it's more than what you had, then you go to the new number.
Okay, cool. I'll take it. Thank you very much.
Bert, it is your turn.
How many turns has it been? 5 or 6?
This has been, you've had 3 turns.
Yep, this is the 3rd round.
Well, Who needs to be inspired?
Veroth and Umbra.
Varath and Umbra are the free ones.
Yep. Probably Varoth because
Yeah, for sure.
he's the fighter boy.
All right. Oh, you're inspired.
I feel so inspired.
This noiseless wailing from this other cat sounds much nicer than you expected it to, and has inspired you to the future. Then it is the end of Bert's turn. He took 10 acid damage from being in the pool, but it is then the end of his turn and Umbra's effect triggers.
I'm down.
Yeah, as long as you are not, if you're not charmed, then I will give you hit points.
Okay, so you give him how many temporary hit points to stand him back up?
He will get. Come on, roll that die. He will get 8 temporary hit points.
I don't think that works because now I'm on
I
death
don't think so either.
saves.
Yeah.
Yep, but
I
the
don't think 10
temporary hit
hits me.
points. Why would it not? Their hit points.
Because it immediately sent me on failures and success, and no temp hit points to stand me back up.
Yeah, this will be a normal heal.
Yeah, just take the 8.
Yeah. So on my next turn, I will get you up, and then you will have those 8 hit points.
So temporary hit points will still absorb damage directed at you, so they will stop you from having to auto-fail death saves. at
Which is
0
handy.
points. But they do not restore you to consciousness or stabilize you. So they will prevent the acid from speeding up your death. If they are greater than the amount of acid damage you take. Okay, and then after Bert, it is Uken.
I'm no longer
1 acid damage.
1. Yay. Oh, wow. I'm dying slowly. Alright.
You are no longer charmed, but I think you were the one that was paralyzed the longest.
Yep, I am. I'm the whole combat.
All right, so no verbal, no somatic, and no material components. Is there anything else that you can do without moving?
Without moving. Oh, I can definitely shift.
Okay, so you shift the
And I get
mushrooms
20
and seeds implanted in you, grow and do what? Or do you shapeshift into an animal for the extra hit points?
Oh, no, I'm going to my spore.
Okay.
So I get 20 temporary hit points.
Okay. So you gain 20 temporary hit points and a cool reaction to do.
So I might live longer with this ability.
Xenon. I think this is your last turn of being paralyzed, yes?
It is my last turn of being paralyzed.
You take also 1 acid damage.
Short question. Rage does not say that I need to be able to move or anything. It just says that I can enter rage as a bonus action.
Correct.
So can I just rage now so that way when it comes around to my next turn that I'm able
Absolutely, you can.
Okay. And none of them are within 10 feet of me, are they? The harpies?
Yeah. The other 3 are all within 10 feet of you.
Okay, so cool.
They have sucked you out into the middle of the pool using their magic. So
when I rage, that'll automatically do the lightning thing. If just one of them, whichever one's hurts the most, needs to make a dex save.
What's the DC?
13.
Okay. It dodges out of your lightning.
So it takes half damage. So
Here's your sort of guttural, angry roar. How much damage does it take?
it takes half of 4, so only 2 damage. 2 lightning.
Looked over at you and dodges as lightning jumps out from you towards it.
Yeah, and then
they all then swarm Umbra. Claws, that's a D12. So Claws is a 5. Club, 16. Claws, 4. Club, 6. Claws, 7. Club, 5. Does that 16 hit you?
It does not.
All right, so you are unhit.
Question.
It's your turn.
All right.
Did anybody enter my 10 feet?
None of them moved. But I think you also get a thing if they start or end their turn near you.
Yeah, if they start or enter.
Yep, so they all started their turn within range of you.
I'm going to use my reaction to do 2d4 of damage.
Okay, what save do they get for that?
It's a DC con save 14.
They pass your save. So what happens on a successful?
Nothing.
Okay.
All right. So just one person is down, right?
Yes.
Okay. I will go ahead and cast Healing Word upon the downed person.
Okay. How much healing do you give to Bert?
6. I give 6 hit points, and then the temp hit points on top of that. So.
Okay. So you now are back awake, Bert, having received 6 hit points.
And then my spiritual weapon punches the most injured harpy.
I think that's 2 bonus actions, but you can use your action to do.
Oh, you're right. No, you're right. Yeah, Healing Word is a bonus action. Okay. Healing Word is a first level spell. I will go ahead and cast Green Fire Blade. And smack.
Your next attack would then have the Green Fire Blade thing, right?
It's the casting time is 1 action, and you make the attack as part of the spell.
Okay.
So, I take a swing at a nearby critter.
Okay.
I'm not that great at it, but a 17
hits.
All right, so then that will do. That will do 4 damage base, and then Green Fire Blade on top of that will do an additional D8. So it takes 5 fire damage, and then the second most damaged harpy takes.
Neither ones have been injured at all.
Okay, then harpy number 2. Takes 0 damage. Nice. And then can I back out of the...
Hold on. At 5th level, the melee attack deals an extra 1d8 fire damage to target hit on a hit. And the fire damage to the second creature increases to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Which is -1.
I don't see how you got a 0.
Because it's a -1 spellcasting ability modifier.
Your wisdom is -1?
No, this is a spell that I gained from the ritual, the magic initiate. So it uses intelligence, which is -1. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm done.
Okay. So you do how much damage to the one?
I did. Let me check the log. I did 4 bludgeoning and 2 fire, apparently.
Okay. Then it is Barath's turn.
All right, let's start off hitting that weak one. So Bardic Inspiration, I can use it after I roll, right?
Yep, but before I tell you the result.
Sure. That attack was a natural 1, so a 7.
There's no such thing as an auto fail, so you're totally
I'm
fire or not?
No, not on that one. So we'll do my second attack. So that's a 10, and I will use the Bardic Inspiration for that one for a 1, so it's 11.
That will hit.
All right, we'll take it. So we'll do another maneuver here. We'll do Menacing Attack again, just in case. So DC 14 Wisdom, D8 and a D10. For 19 damage total.
Again, you knock this one down into the pit, and it begins thrashing in the amber acid.
Nice. So I'll do Axe and Surge to hit the other one. Let's get that out of here. So let's see what we got. So that's 2 attacks. So 19 for the first one.
Hit.
We'll just do the second one just for now, and then 14 for the next one. So that's 2.
Both of those hit.
Nice. So we got 11 plus 9, so 20 damage from those two hits.
Okay. Bonus action was
bonus action, Butt of the Glaive. So that's only a 9.
Does not hit.
And that is it for me. Got another one.
And then you gain 9 temporary hit points.
Thank you very much. Very useful.
So your previous ones are replaced by a 9 now, and it is Bobo's turn. 2 harpies remaining.
Are they in a nice cluster where I could
They're
blast them?
flying above Vareth and Umbra, attempting to destroy Umbra as he radiates fairy magic that they recognize as being good for their plans of killing you all and eating you.
Damn right.
So I can catch them in the air without getting my good friend Umbra.
Yeah, if you were up in the air.
If I was up in the air. Well, I don't want to hit Umbra.
Yeah, are the harpies elevated above me, or are they
Yes, they're
at ground level?
above you. They're flying.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to hit him with a lightning bolt, both of them.
Okay. We're saying there's a 50-50 chance that this angle hits Umbra.
No.
Bring it on.
Really?
Even or odd,
Fine.
Bobo?
Odd?
All right, it does not hit Umbra.
Woo.
It's fine.
Okay,
Really?
here it comes. They need to take a dexterity 14.
They have both failed.
Okay, and that means they take 8d6. 27.
How much damage do you do?
27.
You blow one of them across the room as it crumples into the cave, knocking it unconscious. The other one takes 27 damage, remains on its feet at the start of Bert's turn.
All right, Bert.
The start of Bert's turn, he takes 3 acid damage.
All right, yeah, I'm back up, but I'm still paralyzed.
Yes. You
So,
took 3 acid damage at the top of your turn.
all right, that's done. And who needs Bardic Inspiration?
You should be unparalyzed now, right? Didn't Umbra
He was 5. Ukin was 6. Bert was 5.
Yeah, I got him up from dying, but
Oh yeah, that's right.
I can only affect charmed and frightened, not paralyzed.
All right, who is the fighter?
Varroth.
Longclaw? Huh?
Yeah, Longclaw or Xenon.
Varroth and Xenon are both free.
All right. Well, sorry to be racist since everybody's been racist against me. I'll go and give Longclaw some Bardic Inspiration. That would be my last one.
Varroth hears the sound of his people and feels emboldened.
And
We're
please
a different species.
don't give me temporary hit points. Please take away the paralysis.
I cannot do that, unfortunately.
All right, I'll take the temporary hit points.
I'm not at that cool.
Ukin,
You can have 9 temp hit points.
I'm still useless.
you take 9 points of acid damage.
9 point, yay.
Xenon,
All right. How far do I have to move to get out of this acid, but still be able to hit the last
so
harpy?
you don't have reach, so you'll have to use ranged attacks, but you'll be able to move out of the acid and throw javelins very easily.
Okay. Yeah, I want to do that. Also,
You could also do what Martin is suggesting to you and drag Ukin out of the acid or Bert out of the acid.
I can do that also, yes. Well, so since I'm raging still, I have to do something or I'm going to lose rage.
If you pull me out of the acid, I will become.
Well, you took damage, so you will continue to be raging.
If you pull me out of the acid, I can cast Hypnotic Pattern next time.
Well, you're still paralyzed, right? Even if they're out of the acid?
Well, this is the 5th round, right,
Okay.
Mr. World?
So
Yep, you are not paralyzed next turn, Bert.
how much was the acid damage?
I forget what I said for you, so I'm going to reroll it. 2 is what you took.
Okay, so that'll go there. All right, so I will pull out one of the peoples. That's whoever's unparalyzed next. I will do that. But also have your stupid harpy give me a dex save.
Passed.
All right, so you'll just take half damage of my lightning still. So
Right, so
2
you're pulling out Bert or Ukin?
Bert's unparalyzed next, right?
Yes.
So I'll just do that, and then next turn I'll pull out Ukin.
This harpy is going to disengage and fly past you all to the north, attempting to flee. It started its turn near you, Ukin, so you can do your thing if you would like. And
Yeah, I get to do something. Make a con save 14.
fortunately, it got a 16.
Yeah, you pass. Okay, I do nothing. Still useless.
So disengaging would take away opportunity attacks. I don't know how that works with Polearm Master.
I think
Yeah,
I
they're-
get it. I get it.
None of their movement does not provoke opportunity attacks for the rest of the turn. So depending.
Yeah, only Sentinel can stop that.
Yeah, so it would provoke an opportunity attack when they enter your reach. It doesn't do that, so it leaves you as well.
How dare they?
Okay. So
How
now
far
it's
did it
the
make
north.
it?
It made it 40 feet because it's flying. So it's up at the entrance to the room where you guys started to come in. And it is then Umbra's turn.
All right, is that the only harpy left?
Yes.
All right. So okay, how far away is it from my floating hammer?
So it is 40 feet from you. Your hammer was probably right above your head. So
Yeah,
it's
okay.
Your hammer as well.
My hammer can only move 20 feet, so it can't get there. That is very unfortunate.
At the start of the turn, you take 10 acid damage.
Wow, that's a lot. 10 acid damage. All right. I mean, I guess I'm just going to cast Spare the Dying on the harpy that's running away, or not Spare the Dying, Toll the Dead.
Okay.
It will take Wisdom save DC 15.
It got a 14.
All right, then it takes
It's injured.
2d12 damage, which in this case is 14.
You rock your hammer at it, chanting for Saloon, and a bell chimes out, and you smash the harpy against the wall, and the harpy is dead.
Boom.
You guys were able to quickly react and pull everybody out of the acid.
Yes, we do.
I'll extend my
you
fist
notice-
over to Umbra again.
You guys notice something glittering in the bottom of the pool.
And we fist bump victoriously.
I'm still paralyzed for this round while you're talking, so I'm just still a log on the floor.
Wait,
I'm
this
looking
thing
at Ukin,
isn't
I'm
far
checking-
enough
I'm
away
checking
yet.
Ukin. I'm going to do
You're
a
not
medicine
in
check.
initiative anymore. You've beaten everything that's here. So there's something glittering in the bottom of the pool.
I do a 5 medicine check on Ukin.
He looks like he has been tore up by acid. The plants that sprouted out of him to protect him are also pretty beaten up. He's looking very rough.
I got 2 hit points.
Let's
Yeah.
make one of those healing potions we just found.
No. Can we rest?
You don't know if you're safe here or not.
Yeah, no, we're gonna
I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit and I'm gonna sit on it. Like literally, I'm just gonna shove it up my butt and heal it.
Okay,
Like
so
heal
you
me.
can roll. You can roll all of your healing spirits on yourself.
Yep, I'm going to.
How, Mr. World, how far away does that glittering object look in the pool? Is it like
It's in the bottom of the pool.
how deep is that?
I
Or
can
is it
swim.
far away?
You were able to stand in the entirety of the pool.
Well, cool.
Can't we fish it out of there with a stick or something?
I'm not that hurt. I'll just go in and get it.
So you go in and grab an iron flask, a silver dagger, and are able to quickly scoop up 70 gold pieces while taking 11 acid damage.
A silver dagger.
an iron flask, and 70 gold pieces. You guys are also in the amber liquid is lighting the entire room. And so it's illuminating a haggard, mossy tree and 10 moss-covered statues that are humanoid and anywhere from 10 to 18 feet tall.
Wow.
The centermost is a figure of a 6-armed human that is pointing to the east.
I've never seen a human with 6 arms before.
So, how many people are hurt right now?
Everyone?
Okay.
I'm
Basically,
totally fine.
A Bobo.
I healed
Not
myself for
hurt.
17, so I'm at 19. Yay!
Okay. So I have 11 hit points to give. 7, 7, 6.
Can I get the most?
Yes.
4.
So how many do you need?
I'm at 19 out of 43.
Okay, so I can give you 11. I'll put you at 30. 7 will put you at 37. 7 will put you at 44.
I'm at 6 out of 33.
Okay, so then you'll get 6 and 7. And so that's 13. You'll get another 7. That's 20. I have 3 more bursts. You'll get another 6. So there's 26. Do you still need healing?
I mean, I'm 26 out of 33. Oh, wait, you gave me another 6. I'm
Yes.
pretty good right now.
Okay. Is anyone else hurt?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think,
All right, so there's 3 to Xenon and 4 to Xenon. And then that
No.
spell runs out. But I mean, I have more spells if we need to continue.
Now, do you think we should try to rest?
I do also have Layman's tiny hut, so I can give us an immobile force dome that will allow us to rest for 8 hours without anything being able to mess with us. So,
Well, that sounds great.
That sounds getting all your spells back.
yeah.
that sounds like a long rest, Mr. World.
Done. Are you doing that, Umbra?
I'll absolutely cast that.